What were the ministries that you were coordinating with, and did you see any coordination amongst these various ministries as well?
Well, to answer the second question first, to be very honest, these ministries exist in silos in India. There is a very much of a big lack of cooperation, coordination amongst these ministries. So when I was working as a secretariat member of the WGHR, that's when I was really exposed to the whole inner workings of the bureaucracy, the Indian bureaucracy. And in terms of ministries I was dealing with, it was the Home Ministry, under which the National Human Rights Commission falls, the Ministry of External Affairs, the Ministry of Women and Children's Affairs, and also the Ministry of Education. So in that regard, I must say that we observed that there was a very much big lack of capacity in terms of understanding human rights across the spectrum of these ministries, and even at the higher ups, even at the decision making level as well. The nuances of understanding a lot of human rights issues, which the world is moving towards, India is falling short because of the lack of capacity, and probably that stems from the trainings or the lack of it, which is imparted onto these bureaucrats. So I do understand the capacity constraints and the constraints that exist, but definitely it was a little disappointing to see that there was a very much of a big lack of coordination amongst the ministries, which really worked in silos in all aspects, not just human rights.
So when you say that there was like a lack of nuance, what do you mean? Like, could you like give an example or like just like some more detail? Like, what does this mean?
Yes, yes. For example, understanding SOGI issues or LGBTIQ issues and the concerns that they might have, and how that can how that can impact people, right? So that's something which that nuance was missing. Secondly, on issues pertaining to disability rights, for example, so you know how to make changes, for example, in terms of access for people in public spaces or government buildings. These stems from all the human rights treaties, which, by the way, India has also ratified the treaty concerning the CRPD, which is on disabilities. So although there have been ratifications, although sparse ratification on many human rights treaties, the ultimate objective of achieving and implementing those objectives of those treaties was lacking in many front in India. So that's how I must say that still the understanding of nuance of various human rights issues was missing at the decision making level of some of those ministries. Yes, but I must say that it's not like a one size fits all problem. There might be best practice cases as well, some of which I did observe. For example, NHRC being guided, not pushed, guided towards making a human rights midterm UPR report was a success in itself.